EastEnders Ravi delivers chilling blackmail warning tonight as Jack rivalry escalates. Ravi Gulati has turned the tables on Jack Branning in EastEnders, unleashing a frightening threat that sparks a dangerous new blackmail storyline. Earlier this week, Jack tried to frame Ravi for Zoe's accidental shooting by hiding the gun in his rival's flat. But Ravi quickly uncovered the scheme, finding the weapon beneath his bed. Furious, he declared war on Jack and later revealed to Denise that her partner was the one who shot Zoe. Although Denise initially dismissed Ravi's words, she grew suspicious when she returned home and realized Jack wasn't being honest. Her anger boiled over as Jack confessed, admitting not only to the shooting, but also to his attempt to put Ravi behind bars. The revelation triggered a fierce argument between the couple, leaving their relationship in crisis. Determined to confront his enemy, Jack stormed to Ravi's flat, where a violent fight broke out, only for Priya to intervene. Ravi lashed out at Priya when she pressed him for answers. Later, when she caught him speaking sternly with Denise in public, she finally lost patience. Back at the flat, Priya began packing, telling Ravi she no longer trusted him and was done with his secrets. In a desperate bid to stop her leaving, Ravi confessed what happened during the shooting, though he twisted the truth by claiming Jack fired the gun while he only watched. Trying to hold on to Priya, Ravi promised to make their relationship official and vowed he would secure their future. His intentions became clear when he confronted Jack again, demanding £100,000 in cash, or he'd hand the gun over to the police and ensure Jack ended up in prison. "Don't be foolish, Jack," Ravi warned. "You're the one who should fear a prison cell. Now, what's your choice? Will Jack be forced to hand over the money, or will he fight back against Ravi's blackmail?" Sharon Watts confirmed for explosive EastEnders comeback as return date revealed. EastEnders has confirmed that Sharon Watts, played by Letitia Dean, will finally be stepping back onto Albert Square later this month. The Walford legend has been away since January, and fans have been eagerly awaiting her reappearance. Viewers first suspected her comeback after spotting her in the soap's autumn preview trailer. Speculation about timing has been rife in online forums, with many now convinced Sharon will return in week 38, beginning September 15th. This matches predictions from July, when one fan suggested she'd be back within 6 to 8 weeks. Fans have voiced their excitement across social media, with one writing, "I've missed Sharon so much, but the break has made me appreciate her character even more. It feels like she's about to start a whole new chapter." Another fan chimed in, "That trailer definitely gave it away. It's Sharon's turn to shake things up again." Some are even pitching potential storylines, with one suggestion being, imagine if she came back married to Keanu's dad. That would be brilliant, and would also explain getting rid of Bernie, since she'd already know the truth. Sharon was last seen on screen, leaving for Australia to stay with Michelle after Martin Fowler's funeral. Her departure followed the shocking Christmas storyline that saw Keanu Taylor stabbed to death by Linda Carter during a heated confrontation. Linda had stepped in to protect Sharon after Keanu lashed out at her over baby Albie's paternity. In the most recent trailer, Sharon appears alongside Patrick Truman, sheltering under an umbrella during heavy rain as they witness Zoe Slater's dramatic return. Zoe has already been reunited with her mum Kat and was caught in the crossfire of a stray bullet when Jack Branning clashed with Ravi Gulati. Zoe and Kat remain two of the original Slater sisters, who won over viewers back in the early 2000s. Meanwhile, Michelle, Sharon's longtime friend she went to visit in Australia, originally left Walford in 2005 and has since built a career in both film and TV, with roles in Doctor Who, Merlin, and Cockneys vs. Zombies. With Sharon's homecoming now just days away, both Albert Square residents and EastEnders fans are bracing themselves for what promises to be another unmissable chapter in her story. Vicky gets surprising support as Joel's troubling behaviour spirals in EastEnders. Tensions rise this week when Vicky is left furious after discovering that Joel has bunked off school to attend a live podcast, recording alongside Tommy Moon. Fuming that Joel has once again gone behind her back, she decides she has no choice but to track him down before things escalate further. With no time to waste, she enlists the help of Kathy Cotton, who reluctantly agrees to join the search. The pair eventually locate the boys and march them home, leaving Joel humiliated and angry at being caught out. Back in Walford, Cat Moon wastes no time in giving Tommy a stern telling-off, making it crystal clear that skipping school will not be tolerated. But while Cat sees it as typical teenage mischief, Vicky senses there's something much more troubling going on with Joel. For weeks now, she's noticed her stepson's attitude darkening, his behavior becoming more erratic, and his comments more biting. What started as minor backchat has shifted into something far more worrying, and Vicky can no longer ignore the warning signs. Feeling overwhelmed and at a loss for what to do, Vicky decides to reach out to Julie Bates. Though hesitant at first, she hopes Julie might be able to offer the kind of guidance and steady hand that Joel desperately needs. To her relief, Julie doesn't shy away from the challenge. When Joel storms back home still sulking, Julie sits him down for a frank conversation. She doesn't shout or get angry, but instead speaks with a calm firmness that Joel isn't used to. She directly challenges his growing pattern of misogynistic remarks, comments he's been making both at home and online, and refuses to let him brush it aside with jokes or excuses. The conversation leaves Joel visibly uncomfortable, but Julie refuses to relent. She tells him bluntly that words have power and that the things he says can cause real harm, especially to the people closest to him. For Joel, it's a moment of truth. He can either face up to the reality of his behavior or dig himself deeper into denial. This turning point doesn't just affect Joel, it has a huge impact on Vicky as well. Up until now, she's tried to maintain authority and stay strong, but the pressure of raising a teenager who seems determined to rebel has taken its toll. She knows discipline alone isn't working, and Julie's compassionate but firm approach gives her a glimmer of hope that there might be another way forward. At the same time, Joel's behavior hints at something beyond ordinary teenage rebellion. His hostility, his fascination with online toxic influencers, and his dismissive attitude towards women suggest he's being pulled into a dangerous mindset. Julie recognizes this and tries to steer him towards self-reflection rather than punishment. Her method is simple but powerful, not scolding, not blaming, but challenging him to think about who he really wants to be. Meanwhile, Tommy doesn't escape unscathed. Kat is quick to put her son in his place, warning him not to get dragged down by Joel's influence. But whether Tommy actually learns from the experience is another matter. With Joel testing every boundary, the risk is that Tommy could easily be pulled further into trouble. The real question is whether Julie's intervention can truly break through Joel's defensive shell. Can she help him recognize the damage he's causing before it's too late? Or has his toxic outlook already taken root too deeply for words to change him? One thing is certain, with Joel pushing limits, Vicky reaching breaking point, and Julie unexpectedly stepping into the role of peacemaker, life in Walford is about to become even more complicated. The battle for Joel's future has only just begun, and the outcome could change everything for the family. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.